Hey guys, so 3 years of rating, which honestly compared to the gap between the first two movies, not that long. But Avatar 3, finally here. And what did I think about it? That was pretty good. It's kind of what you've come to expect from the Avatar movies. If you've seen the first two movies, you probably know what you're in for with the third one, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You have these beautiful visuals, um, and a 3 hour storyline that honestly feels pretty compact. I've seen a lot of long movies in my years, but some of them drag on really long. This movie, I feel like it has pretty good pacing. You know, they kind of just go from one thing to another pretty quick, and it doesn't feel that long. My bladder felt like it was long, and also I was very tired because I was going all day. Like it's just one of those days where I just boom, 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 boom. But overall, I think pacing wise, it was fine. Is this a pretty predictable movie? Predictable movie? Yeah, you're not really gonna see any dramatic plot twists. No, I am your father moments here. Everything's pretty cookie cuddle plot wise, but I do like the cast. There's a lot of strong actors in here. But really, the only characters I care about are the Soli family. Everybody else, I do not give a fuck about. Like, I don't really care that much about the military guy, the Quaritch, or as I call him, Dick Cheney. Now he's Blue Dick Cheney. I don't really, I feel like there's not enough to him, you know, as a character. Though I do like his evolving relationship with Spider. However, given that he just fell into a big pit of lava, probably not going to see him again. However, he did die in the first one and came back in the second one, so maybe he'll be like the Cylons and he just keeps coming back. But maybe we could just have different villains. I also don't care about Edie Falco's character. As huge of a Sopranos fan I am, I feel like her character doesn't really add much to the storyline. Also, Kate Winslet and those other light blue water people, don't really care about them either. And starting to wonder what the point of her even being in these movies is, if she's just going to be pregnant and then dies. She didn't really, she didn't really contribute much, for being honest. Um, so yeah, the I did like the crazy Ash people though. Those guys were nuts. That one lady, Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter slash Rob Stark's wife, who was like, file, file, kill, kill. Like, she is nuts. And I like how it shows that there was villains on both sides, right? Just like the whole message of the movie was like, not all humans are evil. Also, not all Navi are good. We got some good people like Spider or Grace, and Jake Sully himself. We also got crazy people like the kill, kill. Like, who does he think he is? Jim Morrison? But I do like the family dynamics a lot. Neytiri getting on my nerves a little bit. So he just wants to kill Spider every chance he gets because he's a human and because he's Quaritch's son. But it's not his fault. Like, he was raised by the Navi. He's definitely on your side. It's just, she's a little intense. And yeah, I know, like, the people say people grieve differently. But as we've seen in recent times, I still think she should be judged for it, right? Like, she's acting like a lunatic. Anyway, I was talking about Avatar, wasn't I? Um, Jake's as strong as ever. Not the most complex character, but he's okay. He was a little mean to his son, like blaming him for his older son's death. Not nice. It's not his fault. I like the younger son. I think he's cool, and so Spider's very well written and acted. I think Jack Champion does a great job. Sigourney Weaver playing a 16-year-old girl, though, I don't know. it's it's not convincing. I think she's good in like the facial expressions, but it's very clear she has the voice of a grown elderly woman, right? Like, I'm not crazy here, am I? She sounds like a woman in her 70s, and that's okay. She is a woman in her 70s, but it was just an odd casting choice, and I get why it's a cool concept of her being a clone of a human, but as a Navi. It's interesting, but I don't really think he pulls it off as well as he thinks he does, as they think it does. Um, but just the world building in it itself in this movie is spectacular. Everything just looks so lived in and beautiful. It's nice seeing a movie that actually has color in it. A lot of movies lately feel they need to be desaturized to look more realistic, but Avatar goes in like it's one of the most colorful movies I've seen in years. It's visually thrilling, and it's um it's just a nice way to escape for a while. Going through the crazy rush of the pre-holiday season, right? So I enjoyed the movie. Is it the best movie of the year? No. Is it the second best? No. Is it the third best? No. But I still enjoyed it. Not everything needs to invent the wheel. It doesn't have to be revolutionary. It can just be a good movie with enjoyable characters and a beautiful special effects. So I'm not gonna be too harsh on it, right? Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought, and do you think you're gonna be alive by the next Avatar movie? It's slated for 2029, which is a while away, but all these Avatar movies get delayed, so maybe we'll all be dead by then. Um, Hopefully not, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.